Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's still Friday, December 13th, 2019. And been kind of plowing through some readings today, trying to catch up with everything. There's a lot going on. Done a couple videos. I want to take a look on what Mitch McConnell's plans are for DJT. Because we've done quite a few readings today that they're interesting. You should check them out. So let's take a look, okay? See, what are Mitch McConnell's plans for Donald Trump? What is this? What are Mitch McConnell's plans for Donald Trump? What are Mitch McConnell's plans for Donald Trump? What are Mitch McConnell's plans for Donald J. Trump? What are Mitch McConnell's plans for Donald J. Trump? What is he going to do with him? What is he going to do with him? Okay. There's something going on here. He didn't get the name Moscow Mitch for nothing, you guys. There's something going on here where he's committed to the money. He's been promised money, and it's coming in from overseas, or money that's going overseas. We're seeing the child, the key, the bouquet, the fish, the ship, and then down here we're seeing the letter, the writer, the what is this? The fox, the ring, and the bear. So we're seeing something that's very new, or something that's in the early stages, perhaps a very important small gift of money that's going overseas. Here we're seeing some sort of a letter, a notice, a document that's being delivered that's fraudulent, and there's a false relationship here with him. Or a false promise here, a suspicious agreement here with him. Whatever he's saying to him or talking to him about, there's false praise here because he's committed to the money. And here we're seeing a foreign power. So Moscow Mitch, Russia. This could be quite literally, I'm not seeing the crossroads here, so I can't talk about money for roads, but there's money here, quite possibly for a vehicle of some sort, a boat, or money that's just going overseas. We're seeing new fraud, or the early stages of fraud and manipulation. An important agreement and a gift to someone in a position of authority. This could be Trump. This could also be Russia. We can see here that there's new authority, new power, or power that is small. And there's an important document that's coming in from overseas. That document is a gift for this person. So this could be in regards to the that letter that Giuliani is supposed to be bringing in about the investigation, but it's false. There's a false agreement here with this guy. There's an important visitor coming, and there's here's an important visitor, and here we're having a moneyed contract, or financial contract, or a business contract. He's in a business contract with a foreign power. Moscow Mitch, interesting. And there's false gifts here. It looks like he's just strategizing that partnership now to get as much money out of it as he can here, because he's being smart, manipulative, cunning, because he's in a financial contract and a business contract with a foreign power. This right here is a huge sum of money, like millions. millions and millions and millions, and there's a contract for it. I'm not seeing the mice here, so I can't say work or a factory of any sorts. So it looks like his plan is to continue to align himself with these people back here, whether this is Russia, perhaps another oligarch that he's in a business partnership with, and he's doing that in conjunction with and in alliance with Trump. So he's in it for the money, as if we needed the cards to tell us that. Let me see. Okay, so I wanted to know if he would betray Trump. We have the clouds, which is positive, the tower, which is neutral, the king of clubs here with the clouds, which is negative. No. This is saying no. There's something going on here in a company or a corporation that he's recognized for, or it could also be the government, his career in government. No. Let me see here. Let me see here. I just asked if Mitch McConnell would win his re-election in November. We have the Scythe, which is a negative card, the Key, which is a positive card, and the Clubs, or I'm sorry, the Clouds, again, the King of Clubs, which is a negative card. It's ending in a no, and it's saying that there's a very significant swift cut coming in for him. This is saying no. So perhaps he didn't gerrymander and voter suppress as much as he wanted to, or could have, or there's a problem. But it's saying no. Let me see here. So I just asked if he would be investigated. We have the Tree, which is neutral. We have the Clouds, which is negative. We have the Heart, which is positive. There's a possibility that yes, he will be, because it ends here with the Heart, but there's some sort of confusion or concern in regards to his legacy or perhaps his health. Right here. May have something to do with heart health. I'm not quite but it's ending in a positive for a yes. Let me see. Okay, so I just asked, what is he going to be investigated for? Please remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. I could be completely wrong. Okay, we have the sun, the garden, the tower, the coffin, and the lilies. Down here, we're seeing the cross, the mice, the fish, the bouquet, and the scythe. There's something going on here with a very important, successful public office here when that comes to an end and he retires. Okay. Down here, we're seeing that there's a lot of burden and corruption, something that had to do with financial gifts that have been cut off. This here is very painful, burdensome success. It's like whatever success he may have had is burdened, but there's also some sort of punishment for something that he did here. We're seeing public corruption. Right here, we're seeing a financial institution, whether this is a bank or money that's coming from a company, could also quite literally be like the IRS. It's a financial institution, and the gifts have been closed off, and then it's like there's a sudden and swift retirement here. So I don't know if something pops up in regards to him, public corruption, something to do with the bank, the IRS, another financial institution where he's been receiving kickbacks from some sort of a company, and then he gets cut off here and there's a sudden retirement. We can see here that there is a trial and a swift sudden separation from government or a company that comes to an end here, and then it's separated. We're seeing the end of corruption here, and this has to do with perhaps money for retirement or a history of financial kickbacks, like moneyed kickbacks that become dangerous to him. We're seeing on the corners here that his success gets suddenly cut off, and huge problems that come with age, or it's going to take a little bit of time. Or he may be on trial or put on trial for a long time, or it may take a while after his retirement for that to come to light. Because here we're seeing with this corner here, this could either be a church, so I don't know if they're taking money from a church, money from some sort of other fundraiser or organization, because these are moneyed gifts, and this right here is a big organization. So I don't know if this is links to perhaps the RNC fundraising, if this is something more to do with the bank, so perhaps financial crimes, or some other sort of institution, IRS, I don't know. But it looks like something comes up for him where his success in public office comes to an end and there's a retirement. And it looks like after he retires, there is a possibility that something comes up for public corruption, for kickbacks, something he had to do with kickbacks from a financial institution. Corruption ends, and then retirement money here. Money for retirement, like a Roth IRA, or something perhaps that was done that was I can't say fraudulent because we don't have the fox here, but this would be more like your retirement plans. And this right here is public office. So this could just be talking about, even though the fish is not up here, perhaps shutting down Social Security. Okay. Because this right here is a big group of people that gets shut down. Social ends, like social programs end. Something to do, I don't know if we took money from Social Security. I mean, I don't know, but there's public corruption here. We can see that there's a lot of nervousness and anxiety around a trial. And then there's financial bribes that suddenly get cut off. So it may be something that comes up during, but this looks more like after he leaves public office and he retires, is when this comes up. So, and it has to do with public corruption and bribery. Something perhaps to do around Social Security or some sort of money for retirement. I don't know if he was in some sort of a scheme with a corporation or a bank or something, or perhaps a government institution to skim off the top. Let's see here. Let me see. Will Mitch McConnell stand trial for public corruption? Will Mitch McConnell stand trial for public corruption? Wouldn't that be make everybody's day? I just asked if Mitch McConnell will stand trial for public corruption. We have the moon, which is positive, the key, which is positive, the rider, which is neutral. Because it's neutral, it takes on these. It's looking like there's a possibility that news may be coming in about his career and his reputation. There's a strong possibility. Yep, got the clover for a clarifier. This is positive. It may be when he leaves, he goes away. This is an action card. So quite possibly when he leaves, or when he's running, literally running, perhaps for public office again, something comes up. It's saying yes. So I don't know. And it, like from the previous reading, it said something to do with public corruption and something with a financial institution. I don't know if that's a bank, the IRS, retirement funds, kickbacks, bribes, and then a sudden swift ending and a retirement. So I don't know. I think he's got two opponents in Kentucky that are running against him, and maybe something comes up then. We know that he has abysmal approval numbers in Kentucky. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out. So I'm going to go ahead and shut that off here. Thank you guys for being with me, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.